All right, everybody. Well, these next two guys, man, they have had so many cuts. It's crazy. They have built this town with the songs they've written. These guys. They have. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. To my right. Yeah. This is Fred Knobloch. Fred's had songs cut by Trisha Yearwood and Ray Charles, Delbert McClinton, Faith Hill, George Strait. The list goes on and on and on, as well as being an artist himself. Rivers Rutherford, over here.
Thank you.
Rivers, man, he has had cuts by everybody. Lady Antebellum, Tim McGraw. Just this year, you know, Trace Atkins, B.J. Thomas, Bill Anderson, Jimmy Wayne. He's also a producer. He produced Montgomery Gentry, one of Montgomery Gentry's records. And had cuts by them, too.
Yeah, that's for you.
Yeah, so give it up for Rivers Rutherford and Fred Knobloch.
Thank y'all. I am so excited to be here for a number of reasons, not the least of which is my buddy Fred Knobloch, who I've admired for as long as I've been in town. And to be sitting next to you playing guitar is a thrill to begin with.
Well, thanks for being easily amused.
And also, it is my great pleasure and honor to be associated with my buddy Todd Cerney, who wrote with me when I didn't really have any hits, and spent a lot of time working with me in his basement studio. And I love you, Todd, and I'm thinking about you all the time, brother. Everybody treated me bad, and the streets were hard. Wrote myself a blues song in 12 bars. And it goes to something like this. Girl, you never know no one like me. Up there in your high society. They might tell you I'm no good, but girl, they need to understand. Yeah, who I am. I may be a real bad boy. Y'all sing it for me, come on. That's right, yes I am. I might drink too much and talk too loud. Hang out with a rough and rowdy crowd. That don't mean I don't respect my mama or my own good sin. Yes, yes, ma'am. And I may be a real bad boy. Oh, but baby, I'm a yes, I might have a reckless streak, at least but baby, I'm a real guy. Man, Fred Knobloch on the guitar there. Yeah, I'm so pleased that so many of y'all turned out too. What a great turnout. I mean, you know, for a club musician like myself, I never really got to play on the big stages unless I was opening for somebody that I knew or something. But for a club player like me, we call this a crowd of 5,400 people.
It's called Sold Out, baby.
Yeah, that's right, sold out. Todd, it is packed here, packed to the gills.
Sold out long ago.
Everybody loves you.
Got a little sing-along here for you. It's real easy. You'll pick it up after the first chorus. Just, I'm gonna point at you, and you just go, was not me. Got it? Well, there goes the plate, upstairs the platter. Talk to me, honey, tell me what's the matter. That was not me. Was not me, that couldn't have been me. I just saw a little case of mistaken identity. The band saw me dancing, wearing with who? Dog saw me rocking at some other joint too. Now who do you believe? Me or my friends? Don't answer that yet till I explain to him that it was not me. That couldn't have been me. I just saw a little case of mistaken identity. Do you really think that I'm the only guy in town with an 83 Camaro painted pink and brown? Trunk kept shut with some baling wire, dead blow spinners and white wall tires. Now what makes you think that was me? It's just a simple little case of mistaken identity. I don't have it in love, bit on it, over that lips, I start bit by bit around. We about step, start bit, done, live, start bit, now we start shot for you, and I'm just gonna let you down. Find it, good boy, gonna let down, man, but it's that one. And I forget to call and say that I'd be late. Had to do some business, I just couldn't wait. Besides, what was Betty doing down at the deja vu? And now Susan's blind as Mr. Magoo, so that was not me. That couldn't have been me. Sorry, little case of mistaken identity. I'm not the only guy that wears turquoise boots and looks this good in a lavender suit. I don't know where it's from or who it could be, but someone out there's trying to imitate me. Now put down your gravy boat, drop that skillet. It's almost as though you don't believe for a minute, but it was not me. That couldn't have been me. Just sorry little case of mistaken identity. That was not me. When's dinner gonna be? Sorry little case of mistaken identity. Thank you very much. You're all hired. The bus leaves at 1 o'clock this morning. Not a lot.
Can I get just a little more guitar in the monitor?
I'd say something, but I shouldn't.
A couple of years back, I went to the mailbox and I got a letter out, and I brought it in the house, and I had written this song called "When I Get Where I'm Going." I wrote it for my grandfather. Thank you very much. And I came back in the house and I opened up the letter, and it said, "Congratulations, you have been nominated by your peers for a Grammy Award in the area of Best Country Song," you know. And I thought, oh my gosh, and I hollered, my wife's name is Allie, and I said, "Allie, And she said, "What?" I said, "Come here, quick. You're not going to believe it." And I heard the steps, you know, down the stairs. And she's thinking a check had come or something, you know. And so I'm sitting there looking at that letter, and I notice as I read on in the second paragraph, it said, "Unfortunately, because your song was nominated last year in a different category, it's not eligible this year in any category." And so she came in and she said, "Well, what is it? What is it?" She's got a big smile on her face, and I said, "Never mind. Just forget it." But about 10 years ago, I wrote this song with Sam and Annie Tate. Sam's around here somewhere. And this year, I got that same letter. Only this time it didn't say anything about unfortunately. If I had in mind, this would be the first time that you made love, and I would be the first man that your hands touched. But we've both done our share of living, taking chances we were given. Really, there's no point in looking back. I don't care if I'm your first love, but I'd love to be your last. If I could do it over, well, I'd have waited for this moment, so I could give my heart to you unbroken. But if our mistakes brought us together, does it really matter whether we were saints or sinners in the past? I don't care if I'm your first love, but I'd love to be your last. All I know is what I see when I look at you, and all I see is what I'm feeling down inside, and all I'm feeling is this feeling that I finally got it right. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna wrap my arms around you and thank my lucky stars I found you, 'cause I know your heart holds so much more than any man has touched before, and nothing matters more to me than that. I don't care if I'm your first love, I'd just love to be your last. Thank you. That's for Todd and Kip. Thank you very much.
Wrote this song a long time ago for a friend of mine named Tommy Brassfield. And I hope it's appropriate for this evening. Well, he had a Martin, I had a Fender. We was 13 years of age. Out back in the tool shed, and we were searching for the sound. Every day all through that summer, we'd rock and roll and rage. All the neighbors that kept complaining, but that never slowed us down. And we sang 3 verses of Dixie, can't get no satisfaction. Rainy day women, numbers 12 and 35. Try a little tenderness, a whiter shade of pale. Turn, turn, turn for what it's worth in long black veil. Now we moved out to California, shooting for the stars. The biggest thing since Elvis, and nothing could go wrong. Well, they took us for all our money and everything else we own. But we got ourselves some whiskey and we drank it all night long. And we sang 3 verses of Dixie, can't get no satisfaction. Rainy day women and a bad moon on the rise. Try a little tenderness, a whiter shade of pale. Turn, turn, turn for what it's worth and long black veil. Well, he never quite got over it, and we went our separate ways. Traded in his music for cocaine nights and reckless days. But still I knew he always wanted to make one last journey home. Well, near a small white church in the valley, beneath a wooded ridge, patiently we waited on the cold Alabama ground. And the preacher started preaching about our lives and about our time. The sun was slowly sinking as we laid his body down. And we sang 3 verses of Dixie, what a friend we have in Jesus. Walk in the garden and the old rugged cross. Try a little tenderness, a whiter shade of pale. Turn, turn, turn for what it's worth in long black veil. Long black veil. God bless you, Todd. Thank y'all very much for coming out to support the great cause. Rivers, Rutherford.
Fred Knobloch.